We are halfway through level 16. We're pretty much ripping off a level per video at the moment. We're not far off from level 17, so maybe we could do some more mining today. Get the points up for that. Even just attacking the cave worms means it's extra points, so that's worth a visit. What we might look at today is, what's in level 2? Yeah, there's not a lot left I want from level 2. Maybe the flint arrows. That could be a bonus. Get our kills done quicker. But other than that, I think we're almost ready to go up to, or start looking at tier 3. We want to get that level 20. And it's only 4 levels away, so let's work towards that. In the meantime, let's see what's in our inventory. We've got a few seeds. Got some cocoa, which we picked up on the way. So we'll stick that on the farmer's satchel. Drop both of those in there. We've got 21 berry seeds. I'll split that and cut those in half, because half of them will go into the animal feeds box. That's not looking too bad. Okay, let's drop off our sulfur. We don't need that. What else can we cook while we're in here? We've made ourselves a little bit of gunpowder, but we might queue up another 10. Because we can. We're going to get the points for it. Okay, we'll drop this in here. We'll get rid of that. We are going to look at dropping our cocoa. The thing about this game, it's all about organizing, making sure everything's in the right place, base maintenance. It sort of never stops. As long as you keep on top of it, your game will be a lot more enjoyable. Finding homes for things and trying to keep everything in the right places can be quite tricky sometimes. But you know, it's a great game for kids. This game too. Yeah, if you remember the old game RuneScape, it used to be a great game. My daughter used to play it because it was good, because it used to teach you the basics of how to build arrows. You need to get a knife to cut your wood into sticks. You had to go and get some feathers from a chicken to fletch your arrows. You had to go and mine your basic ores and then smelt them, and it sort of taught you a lot of the basic stuff that needed to produce the goods you wanted. Even taking those metals and going away and hammering on an anvil. We had to go and find a anvil, but then you had to have a hammer. Then you'd create your armor. So that sort of game I like, because it was basically teaching you that if you wanted to be a good character, you had to build everything by step, and you had to earn your way. This game's the same. It teaches you organization skills, management skills, time management skills as well. Teaches you your patience. It teaches you to have structure. The base building as well teaches you planning. You know, you've got to have an idea of how workflow works. You know, besides the fact that there's little babies to kill. I mean, you know, that's one of the things in the job that you've just got to put up with. But I wouldn't say this is a good game for little babies. But you know, you get kids over 8, 9, 10. I think this is a good game for something like that, because it is a challenge, and it teaches you that, you know, life is not easy, especially in the weather patterns. And if you do work hard enough and you prepare and your strategies work, then you can succeed. And of course there are a lot of rewards. Well, there's his mate. A few more points there. He actually caught me as well. That's looking pretty good. Now there is a thing in this game, every month they have, it's either every month or it's after you've found the exotics, they have a thing called a meteor storm. And what a meteor storm does, it resets all your exotics, all your caves, all your basics. They all go back and they respawn, so everything comes back to 100%. So even though your caves may be all empty now and depleted around you, it won't be long before they refill back to where they are. Oh, that guy's a bit stuck. If you go through there, mate, you're going to teleport somewhere where you don't want to be. Got our pumpkins ready, so we'll harvest those, add them to our troughs. Plenty of pumpkins now. You see we've already lost 3 in spore plants, and there's another one there to go. I might as well eat that one. And now you see we've got tons. We've already got what, 20, 40, 56. So we're looking really well. I'll just throw the rest of these seeds in here. Don't need them, which were those seeds and those seeds. Throw my rotten vegetables in here from now on, because we might start using the spoiled plants for compost later. So we'll show you how that works. Meanwhile, I'm going to unload, fix my iron axe, and then we'll go do some mining. Because it's night time, I quickly popped out and I did a little bit of cutting down some trees, grabbed a bit of oxide, and yeah, picked up a little bit of wheat. So just to grab a few extra points, I'll throw my wheat into my sticks. Stick my wheat into my mortar and pestle. I'll convert all of that to flour. I don't need to keep any. Max it out in 13. Grab some points there. My gunpowder's all finished. I will actually also put some wood in here. I grabbed a few stacks of wood, got a bit overburdened, so it was a slow walk back, but that's all good. We'll throw in some oxide, and we'll create another 100 of those. So that's going to help us get our points. We'll go back to our carpentry bench, drop our wood in there, make another 20 of these. We've got a few seeds here which we'll drop into our animal bench, of course. As I said before, it's just maintenance now, so we're just dropping in stuff out of here that we don't need. A few more bones. We can throw our bones into here. We'll turn that into crushed bone. Make another 29. Our leather. Eat some food. I'm going to unload my horse because we haven't unloaded him since the last time he went mining. Oh, there's a wolf there through the door. Right, we'll drop all that in there, take our ingots out, put them in the anvil bench. Definitely getting loaded now. That's all good. What I might do is take out a few of these. I'll just throw them in this spare anvil bench for a minute, just so we can keep one in production. Oxide can go in our oxide box, which is totally overloaded. I think we might actually even build another box. A few more copper nails. And then we'll turn on the fireplace. Sleep through the night. And we will go and do some mining. And we will finish that last level. Not long to go, up to level 16. He's got no skills, he's all happy. Inventory's empty. Got a little bit of oxygen left, so I might go and swap those over real quick. Where have I put him? He's over here. Swap my bottles out. Quick drink of water. And we'll run over to that small cave, which is not far away, so we'll go for a quick run, watch the sun come up as we go. Some of the caves are hard to find on the map. Currently we are up here on this ridge line. The other map we went to, or the other cave we went to, was over here on this corner. So we've basically done a 180-degree line between the center of our base, both sides of the map. There's caves everywhere. There's probably more than you think there are. So as you hunt and explore, you'll find more and more. There's even some underwater if you want to find those. And there's even one behind a waterfall. So I won't give too many secrets away, but I'm sure you'll have fun trying to find those yourself. Alright, I'll set this guy to follow. Then he'll just follow me into the cave once I kill the worms. Grab my arrows back, take the vestige. Don't need those two. And I think there was a little bit of coal in here I wanted to finish off. Nothing by the door. We can't mine these ores here because our axe isn't good enough yet. Oh, maybe we finished this cave. Just aluminium, titanium. Yep, we emptied this one. Oh well, let's go around and find the next one. In fact, we might as well mine this while we're here. There's quite a few advanced recipes that need silica, and it's also used for glass. You can also get silica from digging on sand and smelting sand, and sand will give you the silica as well, but you need a ton of it. You'll notice on the map, if you want to go to a destination area, you can just put a double click. So because I'm going to follow this route around here, I'm going to put a double click point here using the right mouse button. You can use the left mouse button, but the left mouse button will also make your horse attack. So that's how you attack a wolf who's coming up to you. You just attack with the left mouse button. So now when we go to our HUD, our heads up display, I'll put it on screen so you can get an idea of what it looks like. That will show us the direction we're heading. Red triangle is basically, red diamond is where we're headed. If you have a friend playing, he will pop up as a blue triangle. You will pop up as a red triangle for him. And your mounts will pop up as white triangles. think we may have even cleared out most of this cave too. I think there might be a little bit more hole left up here somewhere. I think we've still got some ramps, if I remember rightly. It's a bit of titanium, but more titanium up here. And even more titanium. Now there's no ramps here, so I'm wondering if... Oh, there's one. There we go. I was just thinking for a minute, maybe they've changed the rules and they've said from now on, even the stuff inside the caves will despawn. But maybe not. Got a bit of life left in our axe, so we'll keep going until we destroy that. I will leave this ramp here. I always leave one ramp per cave. We've got a bit of gold. Now we can actually mine gold with our iron axe. We haven't got any at all, so I'll just take this one node, because then I know this cave is clear. So I know I had no point coming back here now until I have steel. Oh, I lied, there's a little bit more gold here. We'll take this one as well. And that's this cave empty. So because we're going to head back and repair my axe again, I will take all of this because I've got enough spots. I will be overloaded, overburdened, but that's okay. My horse is looking pretty good. He's stacked as well. So we'll just hop through our little portal and we'll be back in no time at all. And we're back. Awesome. Okay, let's unload. We've got tons of gear on us. We'll start with our furnace, we'll get that cooking. We can throw our gold in here, but you notice our gold won't smelt. It's a tier 2 item, so it won't smelt in the stone furnace, but it will melt in the concrete furnace. So I'll have to upgrade that to melt our gold ores, but that's all good for now. I'll throw it in here because that's where it belongs. I'll chuck the rest of my coal in here as well. Unload my wheat into my mortar and pestle. We've already made our crushed bone. I'll convert all of that to epoxy. Throw in the rest of our wheat. Convert all of that to flour. Now we should be well on our way to getting some more points for level 17. Alright, while that's running, I'm going to make another box really quickly because I'm running out of space. We do have a lot of room in our wood bench, so I won't clutter that up. I'll steal a bit of wood, take a little bit of fibre. I can craft this on my body, so I'll go to small wood crate. Because it's on my body, of course, or crafted on my own inventory, it will drop into my inventory here. Weather event, perfect timing. I will turn this one into my silica ore. Should I? Let's do it the other way. Let's take these two out of here, put them down here. There we go, that's all our silica in there. This is going to be all oxide as well. I think that's oxide. So we'll use the top one for our sulfur. Chuck a bit of stone in there. Offload our seeds and our rotten vegetables, and I'll throw my vestige in there too. Right, there's a storm coming, so let's just unload the horse quick and duck inside and have a coffee. The storm is still raging a little bit. Our horses have been tearing through our pumpkins. You'll notice here there's one that's got the yellow halo around it. Those are the ones that we've grown. In other words, they're grown by Prospector. And these ones here are just the ones that we've picked up off the ground. So those are the ones just harvested off-world. These ones are homegrown. Okay, I'm going to go and quickly fix my axe, even though it's not fully destroyed. It's only for the price of, oh, there's a little friend here we might want to get rid of. The Tyrannus and the wolf. The wolf is still coming. I could let the horses take care of the wolf, but then we wouldn't get the points for them, so basically I guess we want to take our wolf friend here as well. And again, always hit control key when attacking, go into crouch mode or stealth, you get more points and you get an increased hit. Increased damage. Oh, there's another one. There's usually 2 around, that's what I was looking for. Ton of meat now. It's actually not bad timing because we're running out of pumpkins. We're about to harvest some more soon, but also it means that we can always switch to meat if we needed to feed our animals, because they're quite happy to eat meat as well. Just wondering about this ramp. Maybe I should move this ramp a little bit closer. So we might actually look at that, move over one more tile. Right, our horses are happy. I'm fully watered. My plants are now fully watered. How's our bees going? All that honey. I'll keep this queen for when I do decide to go into a queen breeder later on. I'm down to my last worker bee, but that's fine. How I have plenty more honeycombs now to upgrade to my beehive expansion when I unlock it. Quickly check these guys' levels. They have 1 each. We'll put it on, yeah, we'll go for stamina. Why not? Stamina and resistance. So that's heat resistance there, so that'll be good for going in the desert. Head back into here. I'll repair my knife, is now well and truly wearing out. Repair my iron knife. I'll repair my axe. Have no wood to repair my hammer, and I have no stone, but I do have some bone. So there we go. That's all repaired. Pop into here. Repair my hammer. Repair my axe. It's always best to keep your tools on you repaired. I have a backup torch. No, I do not. So I better grab one of those. Put my bones into here. Actually, I'll just check and see if I have any spare bones in my herbalism bench. You do need a few bones for some of the recipes, so I'll leave a few in there. And I'll put a little bit of honey in there. The rest can go in my cooking station. Cook my bacon. I will dry this meat. I might even put it in with the horses, so I'll put this down here in my drying rack. Lost a piece already. Always put your primary meats first. And these guys can have steak for dinner. There's one thing I've been neglecting for rather long time now, and that is in our tech tree. I've skipped it and thought about it and let it go because we've had all our torches. Our torches do a pretty good job, But I'm going to go off down here and just unlock the lantern. The lantern's it's a pretty good lifesaver. It gives you better light than the torch, especially the rag torch. It's been de-modded, de-improved, if you like, because the fact is it used to be a lot better than it was, and since they brought out the battery torches and other lanterns, they've made this one not as good as it used to be. It used to be brilliant. In fact, the one that's superior to this, when you build it, wasn't as good, because every time you drew your bow, it used to flash the light to the side, left and right, and it used to swing in the shadows, and it was terrible. In fact, this was the better torch of all. We're going to unlock this and build this, because we're going to probably build a couple of these so we can swap them out in our body. So that's a plus. And I will unlock my honeycomb products. And the reason I've unlocked both of these two is we'll get points for converting our honey. Also, we can use our honey for some of the recipes as well. I've got 2 points left. I've still got 3 more levels to go to level 20, so I'm going to get about at least 9 more points anyway, which is just enough to unlock our next levels. Maybe we'll get 4 on a level. So what I'm going to do is we could go composter, we could go for a salting station, which will really preserve our food for a lot longer. We don't need a pot belly stove. I could unlock the fireplace for cooking, but in all honesty, that's just a bigger version of the campfire. But I will finally unlock our contact device. This will take that notification off our screen. So I'll unlock that, and we will finally start on our taxidermy knife, just to show you these 3 items. So let's start with that contact device first of all. I've just lost my torch, but that's alright, I've got a spare one now. Go back into here. Contact device. I need, oh, this might be it. No, there it is. Alright, I need just 15 iron ingots. It's quite costly actually for what it is, especially early game. Alright, craft. I'll take that. I'll also go to my anvil, and I'll craft myself a taxidermy knife. I need some wood. It's easy to find. 1 taxidermy knife. Now when I skin my animals, if I use my taxidermy knife, I'll get a head every time I use this knife to skin the animals' heads. Once I've collected the heads, I'll bring them back and store them. Eventually, when I get a trophy bench, I'll be able to make trophies out of all my animal heads, stick them on the wall, and you'll get a bonus, a coziness bonus for your house. So I'll stick that because it's a knife. It is a backup knife. I'll throw it down in 3rd position. So I've got my attacking knife, my skinning knife if you like, and if I decide to take the head, I can use this one here. It's got a 40 to 50% melee damage, which is not as good as the bone knife. That's why I put it in 3rd spot. I don't really want to damage it anyway, so I'll throw it in there. I will then go on to my bone sickle. That's a spot 4. 5 is my hammer. 6 is my stone axe. And I'm going to use my I always use the 0 spot for my best weapon, which currently is my longbow. When I get a gun, I'll probably drop that into 9, and I'll have 2 axes here eventually for 2 types of ores. In early game, I usually have one with a gold attachment, so I increase my yield for gold, and I usually have another one with a copper attachment. We have found a gold mining node, a deep mining node, so we'll probably be drilling for gold eventually, so we're going to have tons. So I probably will skip the gold attachment. I may go for a titanium attachment, so I get a bonus extra for mining titanium. In the meantime, let's put our contact device outside. I'll keep it away from my building for now because we're going to expand left and right somewhere. But what will do is I'll just throw it down here so you can have a look at it. Put it next to my honey bench, my honey machine. There we go. Mission complete.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. Check the board to see what's available. There's always something to do. If you want to take on more complex assignments and get more time with yours truly, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. UDA's way of keeping out fresh-foot prospectors looking for an early grave. Oh, almost forgot. One last thing. Senatai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. Pretty cool, huh? It's free for now, while they're still testing the pods. Who knows how much cash they'll rake in from this later. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector. Try not to die.
Well, there we go. We finally have the contact device. As our friend mentioned, this will give us the option to do simple missions. SMPL3, simple quests. We can click on a quest here. It'll give us two options, two quests to do. We won't do the big operations, they take a long time. But if we click here, we'll usually get two options to do an easy quest or a hard quest, or maybe even a medium. This one is to locate an abandoned base and search it for the UDA. This usually means a bit of battling. You have to repair a base while you're fighting off the wildlife, and you have to put down a beacon. This one here, hunt down a creature driven mad by the terraforming process, and yes, that usually is a bear. So it says easy, so it's probably a low level bear. So we might actually take this one on, so we'll request this one to show how it works. One simple mission, crazed creature. Alright then, because there's no gear to download for this quest, all it will do is it'll give you a spot. And you notice out here by the snow, it's given us a big red skull or a big red symbol here. That's where our crazed creature is, so we have to go over there and defeat this creature. I'm guessing because it's so cold, so close to the cold Arctic entrance, it may even be a polar bear. So that could be a little bit trickier than we thought. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to get flint arrows before we tackle that one. But we definitely do want a nice iron knife, 100% health and good to go. Probably what we'll do is we'll pop into our cave, which is just on here. We'll drop in a sleeping bag and a campfire, set a spawn point, so if we do die we can quickly just respawn back at our sleeping bag, run back and rescue the gear off our body. So that's not a bad idea. We have a talent as well, so we might as well use that. Let's have a look at, in fact we'll go to combat if we're going to take on this bear. We'll go to attack speed with knives. We'll get more thrusts in there, or should we go for critical damage? I think we'll go for deadly stab actually. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. We'll go for deadly stab. That'll give us a better kill rate if we get a critical shot. Talents, I don't think there's any more for our solos. No, we haven't got any of those. So there we go. The sun is setting. We have a simple mission now. So over to the left, we have kill nearby epic creature. And it says M. I wonder if that means for medium. So we have a quest. We have a contact device. We have pumpkins to feed our animals. Harvest those. We haven't had to water them because it keeps raining. You'll notice if we look at our boost, we get one for honey still because we still have a bee left. We've had our sunshine bonus. We might just quickly pop into... Oh, wrong one. If you don't like the quest, by the way, as you saw there, you can abandon it. And there's a cooldown period, and then you can go and pick another quest. So you don't have to do the quests that they give you. Just quickly take our water, drop it into spot 7. And we'll water our plots. Do we get a bonus for that? Yeah, we'll see now we have a 9-minute water bonus. Normally plants take 2 watering sessions to before they're harvested. Quickly pop over here, give our horses some more. They're stackable, but We can't stack them anyway. And then there's another 10 on top of that. That should keep them happy for a while. I'll get a drink of water as well. And maybe in the morning we will look at maybe doing that quest.